Wisconsin has been described as a microcosm of the United States, with demographics similar to that of the entire country. We wondered how much Beloit residents know about Islam and Muslims, as well as what attitudes they hold towards them. So we set out to interview a cross-section of Beloiters in restaurants, parks, community centers, and on the street.
Okay, so when you think of Islam, what's the first thing that comes to your mind?
Arabic, I guess. Islam.
Okay.
Islamic.
So
Muslim.
Like a religion type? Islam, the country?
Really? It's a religion. Everybody got their own religion.
From what I've seen, Islam has what do they call it? Jihad?
when you think of Islam?
Islam. Religion. None. Terrorism.
Peace.
Peace.
The Quran.
Well, when I was a little kid, it was like Alibaba and carpet.
I think Middle East.
To gain the perspectives of Muslims in Beloit, we went to the Beloit Muslim Center, interviewed the Imam and other Muslims from the Beloit area.
But Islam itself means surrender. The surrendering of one's will to the will of God. Allah, we call it, the Creator, Allah, has what we consider to be divine law and order. And we're trying to make sure that our lives are in accord with that divine law and order.
Do you know any Muslims?
I don't think so.
Not no more. I used to, raise around, but not.
Yeah.
I know, like, a friend who is Pete Muslm? I don't know. No, I don't think so.
No, I don't know any. I know, well, yes, I do. But I don't know them, like, well. But I do know that they do practice Islam.
We call it God. They call it Allah.
Many people out there know that aspect of Islam. But the details and things like that, they're not too clear about.
Very foreign to me. I don't know very much about it.
I don't even know what that is, so I ain't got no comment on it. Because I don't know what it is. That's the mom.
This apparent lack of familiarity with Muslims in Beloit impacts Muslims in specific ways.
I work in the shop, but yeah, I work in the shop. And I was a little, actually, you were thinking about it like in the Union store. And this one lady, she said, well, I can't vote for him because he doesn't believe in God. And that to me was the biggest slap in the face. We've been out there, I think, to in a sense, enhance perception to a degree in this city. But again, the attitudes, they fluctuate because these certain things that occur over in New York or wherever around the world goes.
What would you think if a Muslim moved into your neighborhood?
I hope they would pick the right color for their house. I'm a houseman. I hate that when people come in from other cultures and have bad housekeeping.
If a Muslim living next door to me, I would think they trying to plant a bomb or something. They got something to do with it. I would think that.
But the tensions have escalated, and they're going to continue to escalate as long as individuals on the outside of Islam represent or present this religion the way they've been presented with such negativity.
What relationship, if any, do you think of between Islam and terrorism?
I mean, they go, naturally, because of the media hype and everything, they go hand in hand together. When you think of one, you're going to think of the other because of the hype.
Like basic questions. Fox loves it though. They can call all schools madrasas and go, do you know how many madrasas there are in Pakistan? Right. A lot of fucking madrasas. There's a lot of fucking people. And they all go to school. That's good.
Terrorism I don't like. Muslims, they okay with me.
But I've got, again, mixed responses. I've been in situations when people, co-workers, have found out that I was Muslim. There was a degree of hesitance. As a matter of fact, a sense of backing off.
From our interviews, we observed that Beloit residents do not have a sufficient understanding of Islam. This lack of information influences their perceptions of religion, sometimes in a negative way. To remedy this, we believe that education and community outreach must be improved in Beloit. We call on all Beloit residents to engage in interfaith and intercultural dialogue with their neighbors.
People don't, ask a question, ask me a question. just, you know, if you hear about my religion or you know about my religion or you find out that I'm a Muslim and you've got, you know, instead of, you know, taking a step back, take a step forward, ask a question, you know, oh, are you Muslim? Oh, yes, I am.